Hey, Goat Knucklers, it's Flo with Goat Knuckle Talk with Flo. Welcome back. Hey, again, reminder when you're on the YouTube channel watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, and also leave a comment. Please help us out in that way. Let me go ahead and introduce you to my co host, Miss Lisa Nolan Hafner. Hey, Lisa.
Hey Flo, how are you?
Good. I'm surrounded by DFW peeps. So
I know.
introduce
Yeah, yeah.
these smart, handsome gentlemen.
I know. We're so excited to have Hollis Dunlap and DeWayne Austin with us. Thanks, fellas. Two
All
super
right. Good to be here.
Thank you.
from back home. Anyway, so welcome. I'm so excited to see you, Hollis. Welcome back again. And Trampus, my
Thank
friend, I haven't seen you in 40 something years. It's good to
It's
see
been
you.
forever. It's been a
It's
long
been-
time.
I have
you.
changed a lot. You have not. Anyway, so right off the bat, I want to know, how did you two become friends and how long have you been friends?
Where are they from?
Oh
first?
wow, that's a crazy story. But I let Hollis tell it.
Well, before
Oh.
that, tell our viewers where you're currently living.
We both live in Arlington.
Okay.
And we actually live down the street from each other.
We right down the street.
And
We started out. That's how we started out, living down the street from each other in Plainview.
In Plainview. Okay.
so who followed who? Who stalked who?
Well, actually we met at a barbecue place around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, at the mall stand. It was called Bill Lowe's Cafe.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we was hanging out right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was me and my brother and him and his brother.
In Plainview
We
or
stayed like a
Arlington?
year or two over
Yeah.
than us.
Yeah, we was in the hood though.
Okay, this is in Plainview.
Yeah,
5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. We was 5 years old.
Wow.
And what was the
So-
name of
See,
the
what
barbecue
people
place?
understand is that when we was 5, we went to an all-black school.
Booker T.
yeah.
Washington.
Yeah, we went to Booker T. Washington in Plainview.
Okay.
And then when we turned 6, they bust us to College Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where
Mhm.
Lisa went to elementary.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
went.
No,
was
you,
Edgemere.
you Edgemere? Okay.
I was
Okay.
Edgemere.
Well, see, our neighborhood, they divided our neighborhood into 3 sections. Part of it went to Ash downtown.
Mhm.
Part of us went to College Hill, and one part, like on the other side of the Black Town, by Booker T. Washington, they went to Edgemere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They divided the
Then
neighborhood up like that.
Okay.
Some with the Holland.
Do what now?
Some went to Highland Elementary.
Oh yeah, and some went to Highland. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
yep.
Yeah.
Downtown. Remember, Highland was downtown
I forgot about Highland Elementary. But yeah, you're right.
because
Well,
we
that's
went to the
Ash
5th grade.
downtown. Highland's on 11th Street.
Yeah,
Ash
it's
is
11th Street.
downtown.
Ash is
Yeah,
downtown.
Ash was downtown. You're right. You're right. Highland is on. Yeah, you're right.
Ash is across the street from
Yeah,
the
you're right.
skating rink.
Yeah, Ash was downtown. Ash was the school we went to downtown.
Yeah, and Highlands 11th and what's it? Columbia? No,
Columbia. Mhm.
Quincy.
Quincy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all
That's
remember
been-
the skating rink across from Ash?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That was a hot spot.
Hangout.
That was a hot
Hangout.
spot. You know, the best skater we had was old Jerry Walzer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
He
dude
was-
could do everything.
Randy Walsh.
Randy Walzer. I'm sorry, Randy Walzer.
Yeah,
And
he
by the way, he pronounced his last name Wazier because it's a Cajun last name. Well, French.
He what?
He said he's a French. It's French last name, so it's Wazier. Randy
Oh,
Wazier.
Mr. Wazier. Like
Yeah.
Mr. Carter.
But
Yeah.
yes. But I agree, Trampus.
Mr. Wazier.
He could skate, man. He could do it all, and
Yeah.
he still can. I mean,
yeah.
a few years ago, there's a video out with him and some of the other people like Geraldine. I mean, he was still moving on those skates, man, in the late
Yeah.
50s. So
Mhm.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You guys have been friends so long. Do you really, men are not as comfortable or as adept at being, vulnerable with their feelings, but do you look at each other and think, that's my brother?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we definitely call each other brother. Our
Cool.
kids, our kids
Even when we
grew
were
up.
kids.
Our kids grew up like my kids call him uncle. His kids call me uncle, and they know we not
Yeah.
blood related, but they know we've been brothers for. I mean, we've been
Your
knowing each
whole
other
life.
over 55 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been family because my mom and his mom are best friends. We just lived a couple of doors down, and you know, my mother considered him and his brother like her own sons, and the
Yeah,
same with his mother, me and my brothers.
I love that because I'm a huge believer that the family isn't just who is in your blood. It's the people that you choose to keep in your life. That's your family. Like
yeah.
Flo is my family. He is my brother.
Right.
And
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think that's one of the special things that we have about these friendships from Plainview. You know,
Yeah,
these
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we're here in Arlington together. We
yeah.
always, as we were growing up, we just did everything together pretty much. And I was always talking about moving to Arlington. When I get grown, I'm gonna move to Arlington. I'll move to Arlington. But it's not just me and him. It's a lot of
But
other
why Arlington?
friends, extended
Hol-
family, brothers
yeah.
that
Hollis, why?
relocated to DFW.
Yeah, Wallace, why Arlington?
Well, I always wanted to move to Arlington anyway, and really, I came to Arlington when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
I came on a YMCA trip. We did the YMCA trip to Six Flags. And when I got to DFW, and I fell in love with the environment and everything. I was 12 years old, and I was like, I'm gonna live here one day. And that's just it was it was fixed in my mind and in my heart. And then when Coach Witherspoon came and started coaching football, he had graduated from UTA. He used to talk about Arlington all the time, all the time.
Mhm.
And that just made me want to be here more. And then when I got to be of age, I guess 82, 83, I came here and I came back and forth before I actually moved here. I didn't move here till 89, but I knew this is where I wanted to be. So, and then
Cool.
Arlington was it was a real clean city. And another reason I picked Arlington when I did move here, because I was telling y'all offline, I came here and I was working for a company doing paint and drywall. Well, I may have to start out and we painted apartment complexes. We may start out in West Fort Worth and end up in South Dallas at a different complex. So I wanted to be, centralized so where I could go either way pretty quick. So, but yeah, I just always liked Arlington because it was a clean city.
That's cool.
You see, my dad got family out here, and I came out here to go to school to what was it, Bryan Institute, Hollis?
Yeah, he went to the same school I went to. I was telling y'all about earlier.
Yeah, I came out here for that. I got
He went before me though.
yeah, I went to Bryan Institute to get into the computer field because I knew that was the future. But unfortunately, I didn't stick to it like I should have. But I fell in love with Arlington because it wasn't. I lived in Dallas for 6, 8 months with my uncle, and Dallas was just too big. It's just too much. And Arlington it reminded me of Plainview. It was simple. It was easy to get around, and like I had family in Fort Worth as well, so it was just easy to go back and forth to either location.
So
So
yeah, you
Yeah,
when
guys
and
lived off of
I had family in Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
A lot of family in Arlington actually too. So
so cool. Well, hey, let's kick it back to the old school. What kind of pickup games did you guys used to do in the neighborhood? I mean, when
Oh
you were
man, we had traditional
hey,
every
football in
sport,
the neighborhood. We
let's
had
talk about it, man.
well, what we used to
every
do, like
sport.
we played on Sundays, and we played tackle on different sand lots. We actually played sand lot football, and we played at different other locations, like at the old Booker T. Washington. And we would play. We was actually divided up. The neighborhood was divided, so we had a team, and then the other part of the neighborhood had a team. And we play each other, and it'd be a lot of policemen would come down. Mr. Bass would come down,
There. Yeah.
Gene Bass would come down, and different people would come down and watch us play. and
Yeah,
we had a lot of
we
older
had playoffs
guys.
and Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
You had your own
yeah. We
league,
had
huh?
bragging right games. You know, we would play games with
Mhm.
back bragging rights.
Yeah.
Did
So
y'all
Yeah.
have
what was it?
uniforms?
Now we had no uniform. We just played in regular clothes. There's a
Okay.
picture of the team of me, Braddock, and Hollis coaching Ronnie Braddock now, the
Yeah.
younger
Oh, damn.
kids.
Is that on my
There's a picture
Facebook or
of us on
yours?
Facebook about that. But we got coached by some guys that was they was older than us. We looked at them as big brothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
About
they coached.
five,
So we
six
played
years
against
old.
Kevin Woods. We played against Kevin Woods. Uh, he was
Eric,
like a beast
Kevin,
to
Randy
us.
Williams.
Wendy
Yeah, we played.
Williams, uh,
Yeah,
uh,
we played against all those
Kim
guys.
Taylor,
Yeah.
Kim Taylor. He graduated in 79, 78 with my brother.
Is that KT Taylor?
Yeah, KT
79.
Taylor.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
played
Yeah.
quarterback for them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so, we did that. It was like a tradition. We had a we had
Yeah.
a we had our own Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then we
How
got
Wow.
many
to know
games? How
We
many
had our
games?
own Thanksgiving game.
Well, how many games did y'all play in the season?
Like we would play 6 8 times.
mhm.
I mean, we
All
would
right.
play. Yeah, we
So
I
played
know.
Yeah,
pretty
we
much every
played.
Sunday during football season.
Okay.
so
So
y'all
Yeah,
had
so
yeah.
all
whenever,
kids on the team, right? Young boys to
oh yeah,
different age.
What was the
Yeah,
age
yeah,
group? What was like
it it,
yeah.
it was crazy because it was some of us was like 8 or 9, and we played against people that was 14, 15 years old.
Mhm.
damn
We
mixed?
played against
Wow.
the
I
we,
meant,
yeah, you
but it
had to
was
play against the
mixture.
older kids. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had
No, no pads.
no pads, and we had different kids that come from across town like PW,
Mm-hmm.
and he would
Trevor
come.
Thompson,
William Braxton that
Albert
graduated with
Allen.
us. William
We call it.
Braxton.
Yeah, yeah.
He would come over there and play with us.
Mm-hmm.
Was any white boys and Hispanic boys come play with y'all?
No, it was just all black.
Yeah,
No,
It
really.
just
yeah.
it was just
And
we had people from outside our neighborhood would come and play, but
Okay.
we played. I mean, and I mean we had some good games, some memorable games.
What can you
oh yeah.
remember? Can you guys remember a certain game or a certain
Oh
play
yeah,
when? Well, tell us a couple of
I remember
stories.
when Tony Waters got his shoulder broke his collarbone.
Tony
Mhm.
Waters.
We was playing over
His brother
behind the
was named
school.
James Porch. His brother was named James Porch. He played for
Yeah,
the basketball. He was one of the best
yeah, yeah.
basketball players in Plainview.
Yeah, James is gonna
His
be on
older
our show
brother.
next month. You know, he's gonna be on our show next month. James is.
Okay.
James
Oh,
is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he got a younger brother named Tony Waters, and he got his collarbone broke, and Hollis' brother took a good hit one time. I mean, we had some hitting. I mean, we hit.
yeah, we
Oh, and
had some injuries.
Marlita Riggins used to play with us sometimes.
Yeah, we had the girls play with us sometimes. They
Oh,
played
Yeah,
I
football with us.
playing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Marlita Riggins would play with us sometimes, and she
that
Were
played
y'all
Jackie,
tackle.
were y'all easy on them?
No, no, we tackled
Mm-mm.
her like everybody else. We
did
tackled her just like everybody else.
Jackie Ross
I,
ever play with you?
No, she never played with us. We played with her in baseball, but she never
Oh,
came and played with us in
Yeah.
football. But if we would have told her, she probably would have came because she was a big tomboy.
What
yeah.
about her brothers?
yeah, but we
Did they?
had Sheila Waters and Angie Waters played with us.
Yeah,
Played football with us.
yeah, we
And
had
Damn.
then
some
we
good.
had, we had different stadiums. We
Yeah,
had different names for different stadiums. One day
yeah.
we went and played on a stadium on a field, open field that we had never played on before, and it had a lot of glass on it. And we had to pick up the glass. We probably
And the
spent an
rocks.
hour, 5 minutes throwing glass off the field as much as we could. So we named that the Glass Bowl. That was the Glass Bowl. We had a stadium. We had a field where we played, and it was close to some abandoned houses. And we went out there and we would clean the field off. And this field had like some old socks on it. And we cleaned the field off, so we named that Funky Sock Stadium. So we were named Yeah, we would name the field. We have a certain name for the field, and whenever we gonna play, whoever we gonna play, we let them know, hey, we're gonna meet y'all at the Glass Bowl Saturday morning at noon, so we set it
That's
up.
funny.
So everybody knew the names. You just called out the field, and everybody knew
Yeah,
would
Yeah.
show
yeah,
up. So
yeah,
cool.
We would have audiences. We have an audience. Like we had
yeah,
fans out there.
In the neighborhood, was there
yeah.
tailgating? Come on, there had to be some tailgating or some
Well,
barbecuing.
they was tailgating. We was kids, but they be watching us. They post up. We come out there and start
Yep.
playing. They be posted up. They be out there drinking a cold and watching us play.
How long? When do you think this started? You said it was a tradition.
I was probably about 6 or 7, maybe
Yeah.
8.
But they didn't start before y'all.
Well,
No, it kind
it
of
was
like started with
actually
us.
we did. Yeah, it started with us basically because the
Okay.
guys that were 5 or 6 years older than us, they would get us
Yeah.
together. Come on, you little knuckles, hey, let's get together, y'all. We're gonna pick teams and play football.
I
And
want to know,
that's how
like,
it started. And I'm
I
sure
want to
I
know
was
if,
5, 6. We was both 5,
yeah,
6 years old.
I want to know if Royce Coleman or Irvin Davis, Oscar Mosley, Ernest Mosley, those guys play there. Play.
Well, we did with Ross them. We played Ross them over at the new Coronado.
Yeah, but we were older.
He
Yeah,
was older
we,
then,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we played them. Our team from across the tracks played them at the new Coronado, and they said,
yeah,
"Bring on Ross. We'll hit
yeah,
Ross." Ross said, "We'll hit
mhm,
Ross. We wasn't
yeah,
scared of Ross."
yeah,
Okay, so when you guys were teenagers, was the next generation
yeah.
coming up and
We
playing?
were
Yep, and
teenagers then. Yeah, we were
yeah.
teenagers then.
But we coached the younger.
But
Me and
we would
Hollis and
play the
Robert Brennan
guys.
coached the younger generation under us.
Uh,
Like we got coached.
yeah.
So cool. Oh my
And
gosh.
it
'Cause I
cheerleaders.
mean, our
It
neighborhood is.
reminds you of the Little Rascals, or that movie
Yeah,
Sandlot. It was like
yeah,
Yeah,
that. It
exactly.
was
yeah,
just like Sandlot before Sandlot became, a movie. We
yeah.
did all that before that came a movie.
Yeah, and when
Nice.
we grew up in the hood, and it was always a whole lot more guys and girls.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot more guys and girls when we grew up. And just that was our village. And like we
It
would
was it,
play when we got older, we would play the guys who would cross the tracks.
mm-hmm.
Close to teenage. We were like 6th, 7th grade. Once we started playing Tiger League, we still play with our pads. We would
Yep.
play them on a Saturday morning over
Hmm.
at the new Coronado.
Well, I bet when you played Tiger League and you got pads, you guys felt fearless.
Oh
No,
yeah, it was a blast.
we couldn't wait for that.
I played on a terrible team. We didn't win a game. We was 0-6.
You play for the Niners.
Yeah, we was 0-6. But hey, I
Ben,
was doing my thing though. But we was 0-6. I got
Ben was on
recruited.
your team, huh? Ben Coleman was on your team, wasn't it?
Yeah, being couple was the running backs.
Yep. Yep. I remember that.
And I got recruited, and the guy came to my house. The guy came to my house and told me, he was like, Kenneth Hallman? I said, yeah. He said, you run faster than Kenneth Hallman? I said, hell yeah, I cannot run Kenneth Hallman.
You could not outrun. You could not run William Braxton, though.
No, I could not run Kenneth. I was just telling him that so I
Yeah.
could get on the team.
Oh,
I played fullback.
Yeah, he
that's
started
funny.
before me. And I forgot. I don't remember the guys who he was coaching the Packers. He came and recruited me, and I think Tony Anderson. We called him
Yep,
Tony
sure
Pigeon at
did.
the time. He was
Yep,
young player. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
Pigeon. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he came to the hood,
yeah,
got him some ball players. He knew what he was doing. He
yeah.
came to the hood, got him some ball players.
It was me, Craig Williams, Eric Woods, Tony Pigeon.
What
We
about
all played
Flush?
for the Packers.
What about Flush?
Flush wasn't living
He
here
wasn't
then.
here yet.
Okay.
He didn't come here. He was from here, but he had moved back to Fort Worth, so he didn't
Yeah,
come back to Plainview until his sophomore year.
yeah, sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's the stud of that league? Come on.
Well,
Oh man,
you got to go with Eric Woods probably
Okay.
because he
Kevin
was
Woods.
big and fast. Eric
Kevin
Woods could
Woods.
run a. Eric Woods, I think they said he
Kevin
ran what
Woods.
a 4.840.
Kevin Woods.
Kevin Woods, yeah, Kevin Woods. Kevin Woods ran like a 4.840 or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
He was a big
Kevin
boy
was a
too, man.
He was
Yeah, he
like,
was big.
what?
He was a cream of the crop. Even when we was younger, he was running. He was
Yeah,
playing running.
Yeah.
he was big and
Yeah, there you
He'd
strong.
be
go.
dragging. He would be dragging us. We'd be tackling him. He'd be dragging us down the field.
He
But we
probably
still get that. And we
probably
still get that.
yeah, probably laughing the whole way, running.
Yeah, because he was bigger than
Yeah,
everybody, but he
Oh
was
yeah.
fast too.
Okay.
yeah, he had speed,
At least you had a
mad
question.
speed.
Yeah, I did. I had a question about Tiger League. So I forgot to ask y'all this at the beginning. Hollis, I know you graduated in '82. Campus, weren't you in our class?
Yeah, he's
Yes, I was in
83.
Yeah, I graduated in '83.
So
Yeah.
Tiger League, was there like 2 grades that were on the teams together?
Well, when I played, I think they let 11 and 12 play together. Because when my
Okay.
brother
Yeah.
when my brother was gonna play, when he turned 12, we went to go sign up. My brother and the guy asked my mom because I was bigger than I was about the same size as my brother, and the guy was like, "Oh, we want that young man right there." She said, "Oh, he ain't old enough. It's this one right here," and she pointed at my brother. So my brother played for. I think he played for the Packers as well, and
Yeah. The
he played with Eric Woods. I mean Kevin Woods.
Kevin Woods.
He played with Kevin
Yeah, it was
Woods
11
and
and
Larry
12 year old.
Hallman. He played with Kevin
It's
Woods
11,
and Larry
11 12
Hallman,
year old.
and
Okay.
they had one black player on each team.
Okay.
But
Well,
then they started letting because they didn't have enough kids, so they started letting 11 and 12 play together.
okay.
That's why they did that because they didn't have enough kids enrolling.
Okay. That was a question because you guys played at the
Well,
same.
that and the fact that it was like a sixth grade league. So if you
Yeah.
were in the sixth grade, because in the
Yeah.
fifth grade we couldn't play Tiger League. We played
Mm-hmm.
YMCA flag football.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
So Tiger League was basically a sixth grade elementary. It was for sixth graders.
Yep.
And then when you got to seventh grade, you played junior high football.
Okay.
So you
All
couldn't play
right.
contact in fifth grade. You played Tiger League when you got in the sixth grade.
Of course,
All
you
right.
guys
Hey,
were playing contact for years.
Yeah. We
who?
played without pads all them years before that.
Oh yeah,
I used
yeah.
to. I
Even
used to.
after that, we played
Yeah.
without pads.
Because when I was in the fourth grade, we went to a Highland, and we would play in the mornings before school, and I would play with the sixth graders
Wow.
when I was in the fourth grade.
Damn.
So, did you guys have nicknames for each other?
Oh yeah, we always had nicknames.
You know your nickname is Campus, and I want to know how you got that nickname.
Well, D Train was because I could run that ball back in the day when I was in the hood. I was like a train; I couldn't be stopped.
So, who
So they
coined
called me
that?
D Train.
Who
Put him
started?
on to
D's
get a
come.
ball to the big train.
Yep.
Who started that?
My
Who else want to call me D Train? I don't even know who called me. I don't know
was
who started calling me D.
Charles O'Neal.
Oh, that's
When
right. Oh
Charles
yeah. Oh
O'Neal,
yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's
Charles
right.
O'Neal. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hollis, too.
My nickname was Hal, and actually Charles O'Neal gave me that nickname, Hal.
Al, A-L, Al.
Hal,
Oh,
Hal.
Hal.
And
Hal.
I guess
Okay.
that was story for Hollis to him, but he always called me Hal. Hal. Everybody else called me Hal
Mm-hmm.
or
When
just
when did you get
Hollis.
when did you get Hollywood?
I
He
didn't get
created that.
Hollywood. I didn't get Hollywood till I made it to high school.
Okay. All right.
And Moon Riggins gave me that name Hollywood because I started DJing when I was 14 years old. And I was DJ Hollywood.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
but I was Hollywood even if I wasn't DJing. So
Yeah.
All right. And he had
And
the old turntables
we
back
always
then.
called him
that
Wood.
followed me the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called him Wood for short.
Yeah.
And that's
Uh,
the old school DJing, the old vinyl. There
Yeah.
was
oh,
no
yeah.
digital shit. I mean, it was all
Yeah,
vinyl.
we both DJ. We both
We both
DJ.
DJ.
Oh, dang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
The
I assume when you
1200
start,
technique, 1200s. Yeah.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
assume back
I
then when you
DJ'd
guys
here in
started,
Dallas. I
when you
DJ'd
guys,
here in Dallas. I
but I want to
did.
say, hold on, Tramp. I want to ask. I bet you guys didn't do any scratching back in the earlier days
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Mhm.
did. Yeah, we did.
before it happened
Yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah, well what I did was
Was it
I seen a
accidental?
movie. I seen a movie
Okay.
called Crush Groove.
Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
That's how I
Yep.
started. That's why I started doing it because
Yeah,
of
that's
that
what I'm
movie.
saying in the 80s. But if you guys started in the late 70s, there was no scratching.
No, we were just playing music
Yeah.
and
Okay.
mixing. You know, we was mixing though. You know, you had to mix,
Yeah.
and you got to know what songs to
Yeah,
play for the
I was
crowd.
mixing. I was freshman in high school when I started DJing at the little club in the hood called Soul Village, and so I was a mixologist. And
Nice.
but I DJed at that spot till I left and went to West Texas State. And then when I came back, I was still DJing there.
Yeah,
Man, if only we had cell phones back then, they would have caught you DJing, would have caught you guys playing football.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
yeah.
Well, he got DeWayne has some footage of us
Well,
in them
I
younger
got footage
days.
of us
I don't
playing
know.
basketball. I got a
Yeah.
lot of footage of us
Mhm.
playing basketball.
nice.
Yeah.
When I was working for
And that's what we
Albertsons,
did.
I had a
We
district
played.
manager. When I worked for Albertsons, I had a district manager that
Mhm.
loved playing basketball. And so when I got to got to know him personally, he asked me, he said, "You got some guys that like to play basketball?" I said, "Yeah, I got some homeboys, we all play." And we used to get up on Sunday mornings and go play with him every Sunday. And I
The
missed some
Jim
Sundays
Donald.
because I had to work. And so he came to my job and told my store manager, "DeWayne don't work on Sundays no more. He play basketball on Sundays." So I
That
didn't
was
work on
Jim
Sundays for
Donald.
like, yeah, Jim Donald. And
Yeah.
I didn't work on Sundays for a long time because of that. And went out and partied Saturday night, and
Yeah.
we'd get up in the morning and go play basketball with this guy.
Now, you say mornings,
Yep.
like what time? 9?
Like at
Full
6 or
court.
7 in the morning. We would get up at 6 or
Woohoo.
7 in the morning and go play.
Full court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes
We played.
bloodshot.
Yeah. We'd be still probably drunk from the night before.
Well, let's go back to high school basketball. And where did you guys mostly play in your neighborhood? I mean, did it
Oh, it was at the
Booker T.
park.
Washington?
Well, no, we played at two places. We played at the park, but we also played the old Booker T. Washington gym. It stayed open for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, we started basketball. We played pickup basketball like pickup football because,
Hmm.
and we were in elementary school, and we had the gym, the back of the gym. We played at the gym, in the gym, and then outside was a blacktop. So we played basketball even when we were elementary age, and we did that same kind of way we did football. But we would have like playoffs and NBA championship type thing. We were real creative. We had a lot of time, so we used our time to have fun. And
Cool.
but yeah, we played basketball whenever basketball season rolled around. We played basketball whenever baseball season rolled around. We played
Yeah.
baseball. It was baseball. We played baseball behind the school. It actually had a couple of baseball diamonds out there.
Okay.
But we would wherever we played, we converted the football field to a baseball diamond. We'll
Nice.
take cardboard or whatever and make bases with rocks or whatever. So
That's definitely, as
yeah,
Champ mentioned
yeah, we
earlier,
did.
that's
That's what we
Sandlot right
did.
there.
Yeah, we did that all the time. And then I
Hmm.
mean, even we love to play football. We love to play football in the snow. We
Yep.
love when it snows.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hell
we gonna
yeah.
put on a whole bunch of clothes and go out there. We were naturally padded up with clothes and socks and stuff.
We played some games in the rain, and it was so
Yeah,
muddy.
rain.
And
Yeah.
we had mud. I mean, we literally was covered from head to toe in mud. Our parents made us take our clothes off outside because we couldn't take their muddy clothes in the house.
Yeah.
That's
You
fun.
know.
But
Did you
yeah,
guys
we
ever
played
go?
basketball.
Did you guys go to the Centrals and play basketball, or did y'all stay in your side of town?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played at the Centrals, and we used to play at the
Played
Highlands a
at
lot too, because
Highland. We used to like to play at Highland because you could dunk over there. The
you had the
goal was
shorter.
low
They
enough
had
for
the
you to
shorter.
dunk.
The goals are shorter,
Yeah.
so you could dunk on those goals. We used to walk over there. We used to walk or ride our bikes.
Mhm.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
And can you share like a memory playing either wherever you're playing basketball? Is there like a shot or a move
Well, we had a
or a
lot of
block?
memorable shots. You know,
I was
'cause we
gonna
had
say
some games. We had some
we
competitive
played so much
games.
basketball. We would play basketball for hours. And I mean, I was on some teams where you didn't leave the court if you didn't lose.
Yeah.
And I mean, I played some days I would play, but we might win 6-7 games in a row. As long as you win, you get to play.
And
And
Yeah.
I mean, we played probably thousands of games in all those years.
And we would
But
have
I mean,
the
anytime somebody could dunk on a 10-foot goal, that was a highlight.
yeah.
And one of the people who could dunk was James Porch. You know,
Yeah.
back when we were kids.
And
probably
Gil Wright.
can't probably get in the story. Gil
And
Wright.
Gil Wright, when he came,
Yeah.
you know, he would come to the hood and play with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did he
And then the guys from Wayland that
Yeah.
played Wayland.
Yeah.
Wayland would come up
We had a
and
lot
play
of Wayland students that
all
would come
the
and play with
time.
us.
All the time. Because they knew they were gonna get ran. They would come
Yeah.
up and play at the park.
That's cool.
And Gay Hemphill used to play with us.
Yeah. Yep.
Her and Della Riggins.
Ramona Black.
Yeah, Ramona Black,
You know, they all went
Gay
to
Hemphill, Della
Mhm.
Riggins. They would
Okay,
play with
I
the
gotta
guys.
ask this: do the girls talk shit to y'all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most of those girls that went to the quarterfinals in 78, 79, yeah, they played. They came and picked up with us out at the park. In the
So who was
hood.
the toughest to guard? Gay or Adela?
Gay was killer. Gay was a killer. Gay was an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Gay
had
was
to
a
go-
Okay, explain why was she an assassin?
because she was just that good.
I didn't understand that, but I mean, did she elbow you? I mean, what?
No, you couldn't stop her from scoring. You
Yeah,
know, you
she
gotta
would body
remember,
you up.
we
She
played in
would
the
body
era
you up.
before the 3-point line. We played in the era before the 3-point line.
Right.
Yeah. So she played in the paint, and she had a strong game because she was tall and she could body you up. And she had
Yeah.
mad moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
So y'all had respect
So
for her.
if you gonna hold her, you
Oh
better
yeah.
hold
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We respected Gay and
Okay.
Della
her.
Riggins. Della Riggins was good too though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about our
She
girls?
was
You
good.
mentioned Marlita. What about Trevina? What about Renee Herring? Those girls, did they ever play? Our girls?
No, I tell you who did though is Angela Young.
Track girl.
Angela Young? Okay.
Angela Young played with us. Marlita played with us.
Yeah,
Renee
my
did play
leader
with us a
played
few
with
times, but we didn't play at the park. I think we played at different, like we go to Wayland and play or somewhere like that.
What's that?
yeah,
Hollis?
Renee Herring, Shervina and them, they were track girls. They're mostly
Okay.
track girls.
Yeah,
All right. Man, I
I
wish I would
ran
have known that.
yeah.
I was-
We had
But yeah, I mean I mean every day that was our life. Sports is our life. You know.
yeah.
That's what we did every day pretty much when we could.
So
Mhm.
when it came to
And then
baseball,
when what'd you say?
no, when it came to baseball, who pitched for y'all?
Oh,
Different people.
everybody would pitch.
All right,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
mean, y'all know I
I'm gonna
played
tell you
baseball.
one of our best pitchers was Wesley Alexander. He's one of our best pitchers,
Okay.
and because he could throw so hard, and he was a pretty good pitcher.
Yeah.
And you just be scared of him because he could throw so hard, but he could throw some strikes.
And he could throw that chin music on you too.
Yeah,
Well, because I'm thinking about summer ball. The only ones I knew pitching was like Alton Jr.
Yeah.
Alton Jackson Jr. pitched quite a bit. I think PW
Mhm.
pitched. I think Luthis tried, but but
See, Alton used to come down to the hood and play basketball with us all the time too.
okay.
hmm
Alton in what's his name? What was that? The graduate with Ruben them.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did Baker ever come down there older?
Yeah,
Baker?
Mikey would always come. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mikey came. I think Mikey started coming when he was like 7th grade, junior high school.
Okay.
But our best baseball players was like all on Williams boys. Them boys could play some baseball.
Yeah,
Chuck
yeah.
Ray, Jackie Ray, Joe Ray, and them, they could play baseball.
hmm
Lee Rogers.
Yeah, Larry Williams is pretty big. He's bad. He was cold in baseball.
Larry Williams
Yeah,
had
Lee
scholarships in 3 different
was
sports.
Lee Carter was he could put it
Yeah.
out the park at any time.
Yep.
At any time.
Nice.
Well,
Now,
times have changed.
I was going to ask all these games, these football, basketball, did y'all have referees and umpires and stuff?
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
was that the parents or other school?
Older guys, just the older guys. Whenever it came
Oh,
to
guys.
football and
Mm-hmm.
basketball, if we were playing for like tournament or something like that. Other than
Yeah.
that, we were our own referees. So
Yeah.
I
Because in
mean,
pickup
if you
basketball,
foul,
you
it was
just
obvious that you foul. That's a foul.
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to know, did any fights ever break out in any of these sports?
Of course,
Any what? Any what? Any
Fights.
what? Oh
growing
yeah. Oh
pains.
yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
growing pains. It
Oh
was
yeah.
all in competition. It was all in
Yeah.
competition.
But
You
there's
know, we
But
fought.
you were friends
We
again.
fought, but at the end of the day, we shook hands, and the next day it was like nobody had
Yep.
to fight it out.
Yep.
mhm.
Yep.
So it was
Yeah, we,
taken care of there in the field.
yep,
Yep.
yep,
That's good.
yep.
It
It was
wasn't. It
done
wasn't
right
personal.
there.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Hold on, I got to ask. What about the parents? Any of them get pissed off at each other? Like an uncle or
Parents,
something? Yeah, parents like
No,
talk
they
shit
didn't
to
get.
each
They didn't get
other.
that emotional about it.
Oh man.
No, they was pretty cool about it.
Okay.
They
Like no one
didn't.
got
Yeah. They
mad.
didn't. They
yeah,
didn't.
Somebody
our
hit my
parents
helmet.
wasn't.
Go ahead,
Yeah, our
Hollis.
parents wasn't. You know, they went into it like that. You know, they just see us as playing. We got here playing sports. You know, and you know, we got into an argument or whatever. They probably didn't really even know, right? Because
Well,
we yelling and screaming anyway, just playing the game, you know.
if you were playing sports, you weren't getting in trouble, and that's all they cared about,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
Oh,
Exactly.
now we did do some things we
And
could get in
they knew
trouble
what we
for.
were. They knew what we were gonna be.
Yep.
And
yeah.
you
Exactly.
know, they didn't have to do if they wanted to ride by and check on us every now and then or walk by whatever. They knew where we were.
You know,
They knew
today's
we were
kids,
close. Because the way,
today,
you know, where everybody lived, and back then, all parents looked out for all other
Right.
parents'
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was
And
a real
our
difference.
neighborhood was its own community. It was a beautiful
Yeah,
community. I mean, it was
yeah,
like it was like something you would see in a movie. It was amazing.
yeah.
It really
Because
was.
if we playing over there across the street from the barber shop, and the barber's if he's out there watching us, and he see us doing something we ain't supposed to be doing, he tell us, "All right, now I'm gonna tell you, go down there and tell your mom on you," you know.
Hmm.
So we knew that we had our best behavior most of the time. So
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. Like I mentioned this in one of the podcasts. Like today's kids is out there. I mean, they're up in their screens. You know, phones, iPads,
Yeah.
PlayStation 4, and I mean, it's like you guys tell your grandkids or your kids like, "Hey, this is what we used to do growing up," and they're like, "What? You didn't have
Hmm.
yeah,
the
we made our
Xbox?"
own fun.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed playing. I'm telling my mom would yell at me to come in, but hell, if I had a PlayStation 4, shit, I'd be inside playing. You
You know,
know,
we did spend some summertime like in the heat of the day watching different TV shows. You know, we went home to watch Batman and Speed Racer and stuff like that.
Yep.
But you know, most of the summers we want to be outside.
Yeah.
hell
That's
We
yeah,
love being outside.
We might start a game. We might start a game, and my little cousin Charles Jr. and Nails, he loves Speed Racer. And sometimes we wouldn't want to pick him because we know at some point in time we're going to stop this game so he can go watch Speed Racer. But
show.
we'd always resume. I guess, you know, that's
yeah,
Yeah,
intermission. I think
yeah.
that's
we
cool.
create intermission.
Oh my gosh. You know, when I moved into
Yeah.
town from the farm, we lived close to Ash, and our neighborhood had a lot of boys in it. I don't know if y'all remember the Pena brothers, Ronnie and Donnie, the twins, Angel Pena, who
Yep.
graduated with
Yep. I remember Angel Pinion.
Henry
Yep.
Galvan behind me. So it was pretty much all boys. And I have died and gone to heaven because I have boys to finally go out into the street and play football and baseball and basketball with. And my mom and dad had to drag me inside because I was out there with the boys playing. And that was the most fun time of my childhood,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
playing
I
out in the
wouldn't
Yeah.
street.
It's
change.
nice.
I
You
wouldn't change
know,
my childhood for nothing in the world.
Yeah, and so
neither.
they
No.
tore down the house next to us, and that became the neighborhood sandlot. We cleared it. We cleared it so we could play,
Mm-hmm.
all the games. It
Mhm.
was fun.
Yeah, that's the way we did.
Yeah,
Whenever
we
they tore
love
down
being
a house,
outside.
whenever they cleared a lot, we made it a stadium.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I used to live down the alley from Kenneth's Story, and I would see. I was like in middle school, and I would
Mm-hmm.
see Irvin, and I mentioned Oscar and Ernest and P-Pat and all those guys over there because he had a basketball goal in the alley, and they would go play 21, whatever it was, and my little ass would go over there, hey,
Yeah.
I want to play, and they're like, all right, come on, and of course they let me shoot, and the times I did shoot, they didn't give a fuck. They blocked my shit. I'm like, come on, dude, let me shoot. I'm younger, I'm shorter. They didn't care. I didn't care.
Yeah,
No.
that's how we started out.
Yeah, we,
We
we so
started out
that
with
was our
nailing
warm
a.
up. That's our warm up to play 21 to get you warmed up.
Hell
Get
yeah.
get you get you
Now
get
I'm
you
saying
get you loose.
we would make a we would make a goal with a rim that we take the spokes out of and cut a
Yeah.
backboard out, nail that rim to that backboard and that post, stick it in the
Yeah.
ground.
Oh
And that's when
wow.
we were real young,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We had one in my
We
backyard.
were
We had one in my
7 years
backyard.
old. Yeah. We
And then
made that goal.
we
You
played it
know,
so long that the ground was so hard you could actually dribble a basketball like you was on an
Yeah.
asphalt turf or something.
That
that's
we
funny.
killed that grass
We killed that
and just
grass
flattened it out,
That's
and,
funny.
just
and
playing on
just playing on it. I mean,
You,
that dirt was like a rock.
you know,
it. Yeah.
when I used to go there, just play when Kenneth was there, and then we play. He and I just played 21, and every time he would make a shot, you got 3 free throws, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I would always face the goal, and I'm right underneath the goal. And they come to find out, he would tell me, or maybe I saw him. He would sneak up behind me, and just make it like right behind me, right by the goal, and then scoot back. And then the whole thing. I mean, I'm like, dude, you're 6 feet tall. You didn't have to cheat, but he will go easily walk behind me and just shoot it. I'm like, yeah, asshole. But no, he wouldn't. They would never ever give me a chance unless I was way out, in the boonies, and I couldn't make it halfway to the goal. Shit. But I
Yeah,
learned. I learned to play with those guys. It was pretty cool seeing them grow up, man. So.
that's how we got better because we played against older kids
Mhm.
Right.
Hmm.
and they made us
Yeah.
tough.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this, like as I mentioned, James is going to be on the show next month. What's a highlight? What's a highlight that you guys saw James and playing ball, so we
But
can have know.
In Plainview at the gym at the courts, I seen him make shot after shot after shot. Like he never. I can't remember how many times that he never really missed.
His
Was he
patented
tall?
shot was a corner. He dribbled down in the corner and shoot that shot.
Yeah,
And it was like Kareem Skyhook. He didn't
it was
miss.
automatic.
Was he
Yeah.
tall, or is he
Yeah,
like
he was like
5'10"?
James
like
was
six
about
one. He was
5.
six. He was six.
No,
Something. He
James,
was over 6 foot.
I don't think James is 6 foot. If he was, he
Like,
might have been 6 feet. He might be
yeah,
6
he
feet.
was 6 foot because
But
Tony was like 6'1".
yeah.
Okay.
Because
But
I think Tony got
yeah.
listed at 6'1" because he played at Skyline here in Dallas. I
Yeah,
think he
the
was
thing with
listed at six
James,
one at Skyline in Dallas.
Yeah.
you watch James play because you're gonna sit there and count how many shots he shot making a row.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
And he could
Was
jump. I mean, he could jump out the gym, the hill, but you better not come in there tiptoeing because he'll put your shot in the wind.
I
hey.
seen James.
He plays like a big man under the rim.
Okay.
I seen James Ports play here in Dallas uh, against people like Rolando Blackman and stuff like that.
Wow.
Well, didn't James try out for the Mavericks when they first came
Yeah,
out?
he actually tried out for the Mavericks. He went to one of they open
Open
workouts,
trial?
open trials. But they had a gym it's a gym in Dallas called Martin Luther King Gym, and you had to have your A game to play in there.
I bet.
I mean, you've seen some talented brothers in there, but
Mhm.
Ron Harper,
That's
Ro
what Spud.
Blackman,
Did
they
Spud
were
play? Did
Spud played
Spud
in
play
there.
there?
Yep,
Spud West.
Larry Johnson, they all played in that gym.
Damn. Yeah, because Larry's from Dallas, the Dallas
Yeah,
area, I think. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He played with Pat Nash. He played with
Yeah.
Pat Nash in college.
No shit. Okay.
I know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
grandmama, huh?
yeah. Grandmama played with Pat Nash in junior college.
Didn't know
Yep.
that. That's pretty cool, man.
He actually was trying to get Pat to go in UNLV when he went to UNLV, but they start making you take this test for Division One,
Yeah.
and so Pat ended up at North Texas instead of UNLV.
And
Mm.
Pat's cousin to Junior, right? No, to Trevina.
Yeah,
Okay.
Who?
yeah.
Okay.
He's ready to Trevino.
Trevina
Yeah.
and Sabrina.
Oh yeah.
Pat Nash. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
his.
man.
But we used to
Pat
watch him play at
Trevino's nephew.
UTA. We used to go watch him play at UTA when North Texas would play UTA here in Arlington.
Hmm. Well, let me.
Yep.
I'm not. Uh, in our gym, did they have like records, like names on the wall, like high score?
Booker T. Washington. Come on, Booker T. Washington.
No, I'm talking about Plainview. No, PHS. In the
Oh, okay.
gym, did they have like who had the most points or assists? I don't. I kind of.
Stats.
Yeah,
Stat
I don't think
stats.
that's.
wise, I think
Not
Gil.
rookie.
I think Gil had most of the records, and well, there were some people before in Plainview history. You got to go back before like Gil and before even James Porch.
Yeah.
There were some guys related to Reuben Riggins, and then there was a guy named Leroy Buckner.
I remember that name.
Leroy Buckner was played overseas professionally,
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
James Wade.
Him and James Wade played overseas professionally.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Did not know that.
Those guys was dominant guys. You know, in Plainview for us in high school, that gym would be packed.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You
you
know,
wouldn't. We would have to wait till the older guys finished playing, got tired of playing before we could go. We'd come in. We'd be playing outside on the blacktop, and then if it's Saturday, you can rest assured you ain't gonna get to play inside the gym until 6 o'clock.
and we did a lot of
Shit.
full. We did a lot of full court playing. We didn't play a lot of half court. We ran the floor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet there was a lot of shit talking there.
Oh yeah, it was interesting. But you would be surprised how many older guys still had a game at 35 and 40 years old.
Yeah. Serious game.
It's School of the Youngins, huh? School of the
You
Youngins.
know, some
Mhm.
guys that could still play really good. When I first moved to Arlington, it was an older man. He was in his 50s. We called him Sarge. He was in the military. He would light us up. He was lighting us all them young fellas up.
What about McGee? Did he ever play any sport, any basketball? Oh, Quinlan's
McGee.
uncle.
Willie McGee?
Willie, yeah. Did he ever play any ball?
I don't recall Willie playing
Okay.
any ball. Well, Willie was martial arts. He was in the martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
I didn't know he played sports. So let's talk about high school, guys. Can you share some of your favorite memories from high school? Hollis, I'll start with you.
Well, high school to me, I had fun all my years in high school. And it just got from the time I got there my freshman year till all the way through. It was just a lot of fun. Uh,
What was fun
I
about it?
mean, I'm gonna tell you my really my favorite class was drama
Drama?
and drama.
Drama.
Miss
That's where
Miss
you got
Canterbury,
Hollywood. It's got Hollywood
nah,
in it.
I think we may have been in that class, me and Moon.
Yeah, yeah.
I got that name. But I used to love doing some of my favorite memories is every Christmas we did the Christmas play. And that was some of the funnest times because we would get out there and it was kind of like we were doing our own like Saturday Night Live, our own little SNL. We wrote our own skits and we would come out and just do the whole Christmas play. And so I took drama 4 years and that was one of my favorite electives. But yeah, I mean, that was school was just a lot of fun for me. And then it's because of the people who were there with me, like DeWayne, my friends and stuff. You know, we congregated there and playing sports. You know,
Yeah,
it was just that was a brotherhood. You know,
yeah,
and
sports.
and even with coaching teachers, teachers always the teachers had a lot of positive things I always say to you, positive attitude towards you, and they could deal with the roughest, toughest, and so. But yeah, my some of my favorite times was doing plays and stuff in drama because I was going to be a thespian myself, but what can you do?
Theater, or are you going to be in Hollywood?
He's gonna
Yeah,
be,
well,
he was the
I
next
was
Denzel. He was the
I was going to
first
say,
Denzel
there's
Washington.
going to be a
yeah,
Denzel,
more better,
exactly.
more better, more better, more better, more better.
But I,
Well,
I also did drama 4 years too, and I
you
love
did? I don't
yeah,
remember that. Okay.
I did drama 4 years, and I had Canterbury and I had Miss Watkins.
Yeah, I remember Miss Watkins.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we
Yeah,
were in drama together our freshman year.
yeah, we had Miss Watkins. She was a cool teacher. Miss Canterbury was super cool,
Yep.
and I think for me, just for high school was just the sports in drama. It was sports and drama that I fell in love with, and then just being in high school with people that you could just have fun with. Me and Tim was real close. I mean, like in my class, me and Tim was real close, and Tim Coleman, and outside of my class, I had my friends from the hood, like Hollis and Kevin Hearn and all of them guys. But it was just a fun experience. We had some great teachers too. Really, I mean, you look at some of the teachers. Some of them we had fun with, like Pat Smith dad. We used to mess with him all the time.
He was a big man.
Because they used to say he couldn't read. He would always tease him about that. But we had a blast, man. We did nobody liked Mr. McBee. Mr. McBee couldn't stand me. He couldn't stand me.
Why is
He
that?
hated me.
Why is
He
that?
told Sherwood. He told Sherwood because I got into a fight with I can't remember that guy's name now. He graduated with me, but he told
Mark,
Sherwood to kick me out Mark because I got into a fight with him, and
Mark
Mr.
Cannon.
McBee he told Mr. McD he told Sherwood to kick me off the football team. He said he wouldn't be on my football team. You need to kick him off. And Sherwood said, "Nah, I ain't kicking him off. I mean,
Yeah.
he
Said,
just gonna
no, it
fight."
ain't that serious. It's not that
But Coach
serious.
Buchanan
Yeah.
picked me up like I was nothing. When I was fighting Mark in the cafeteria, Coach Buchanan picked me up like I was like a piece of paper.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a big man. There was a brawl after the Lubbock game in Hollis's year, '82, and I remember
I
seeing
was in that.
Buchanan.
He
I
was in it
saw,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, I was in that.
I
Yeah,
He
saw
was in it too.
Buchanan. Buchanan would just grabbing players like at ease, just
just tossing
tossing
them.
them, just
Yeah,
tossing them.
I remember that. I remember
Yep.
that.
And I heard that rest in peace, Greg Carter. I heard that it happened because Greg was mouthing maybe during the game or after before the game or something.
I can't remember what actually happened and got that started, but it was a mess.
Well,
'Cause
no,
we was at
that was. I don't know if it was. I don't know. I think it was Lupez. I know two people was plotting already. They were already talking about it. We fighting at the end of this game. We fighting at the end of the game. It was playing. Yep. It was straight
you
up
know,
playing.
But
I gotta
playing
say
playing
this.
Amarillo schools and Lubbock schools, that was big rivals, man.
Yeah,
In baseball,
Mhm.
y'all, in baseball, Monterey was they was dominant.
yeah.
But
They
the
won
reason for
state.
that fight, and I know seniors that plotted the fight, is because I believe that was the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hmm.
That was it was I was in band and watching them like it's like damn like you just grabbing them kids and just tossing them. But yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
he
I
was.
but
don't
that's another thing about Plainview High School. We had one of the awesomest bands in the history
Yeah,
know.
of
Yeah,
high
yeah.
schools.
hell
And
yes.
And every time somebody would score or catch a football, everybody asked me, "Who's that?" Because I knew you guys. I played with y'all through my junior year, and I quit my senior year. But I knew your numbers, and everybody would always ask me, "Who's that?" That's Quintus. Oh, who's that? That's Braddock. You know what I mean? And but
Mhm.
I want to remind Hollis. You remember Mac's story? Not Mac. Billy Eyebraw's story, and when we had you guys on about, I guess it was Lubbock. Y'all were playing in Lubbock against Lubbock High, and somehow they got invited to a party, and they went back to Plainview, and then they drove back to Lubbock. Him and McAdoo, and I forgot, maybe what's his name, Lee Carter, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, they were went to a party and they were eyeing some girls and talking to some of the girls, and all of a sudden, the Lubbock guys started trying to fight them, and I think he said Anthony McAdoo got a shotgun out of his truck.
Oh
There's
wow.
the surprise I told y'all Mike popping here with me.
Oh, that's
Hi,
cool.
sweetheart.
This is Kamari. Look, Kamari, look.
Kamari.
What's up?
Hi.
He look just like his mama.
Say hello. You're on TV.
He's trying to play this keyboard.
Uh,
Okay. Where's your mother? Your mama.
so, Travis, whatever happened to Marvin Ellis? I mean, he was a pretty decent ball player at his size.
Yeah, I don't know. We played in a tournament one time in New Deal. Because the JV house was on JV. They booked them for two different tournaments. So
Yeah. Mhm.
they end up taking Hollis and them to another tournament. And so the
Mhm.
sophomore team, we played in this JV tournament in New Deal. And Marvin had the flu. And remember when Jordan had the flu in the finals that year, and he was sick and he scored all them points? Marvin Ellis did the same exact thing back then. I
And
kid you
ran
not.
up the score.
And we won. We were sophomores, and we won that JV tournament.
And he was playing with the flu?
And Marvin Ellis paper school scored like
Mhm.
20 something points.
Holy moly. Most people can't even get out of bed with the flu.
But what Jordan did, Marvin Ellis did it when we was in high school.
Wow.
Damn.
I kid you not. That's a true story.
Yeah. Yeah. He handled the ball pretty well. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
and
he
he
wasn't.
could score. He was
Yeah.
pretty good.
He was quick. Yeah.
He was real quick, and he could dribble. He had handles. Quinton was decent. You know, Robert was
Mhm.
okay. He was just strong. Robert could play, inside, but he was just strong. You know. You know what they did to me though one time, Michael?
What's that, man?
We was going to, I think we was going to Hereford to play basketball, and Dean Tackle and them talked me into dipping some Copenhagen.
Oh shit.
Uh,
And I messed around and swallowed some of that damn juice and got sick as a dog.
he was
Ooh.
And
drunk. He was drunk
Coach
sick.
May told him, don't y'all give Trappers that shit no more.
Did you
'Cause I didn't
throw
know
up?
what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
But
man, I was sick as a dog.
but
Did you throw
back in
up?
80 in 82, a lot of like Moon Ray, I think, didn't Moon play? Didn't
Look,
I mean, there was
But
a lot of
you got to keep in mind our junior year, and our senior year. I know for a fact our junior year, the team was all black.
varsity.
Yeah, except for I think it was one white guy that graduated with Hollis was on the team.
Todd
Uh,
and the Spanish guy that was y'all's in y'all class.
Yeah,
Other than that, my pretty much my junior senior year, the team. Well, my senior year, all of those guys that were my age that graduated in '82, the basketball team was pretty much the '82 graduates. My junior and senior year, that was James Ellis, Joe Ray, Junebug, Jerry Walker, Lee Carter, Alton
Gia Wright,
Jackson.
Gia
Who?
Wright.
No, I'm talking about in my class.
Oh yeah. But I mean, but he was on that
Yeah,
varsity team though.
yeah. So I think about 12 of those guys, Craig Williams, it was like 12 of those guys were '82 graduates. And they played basketball year round. I remember Todd and let's go find y'all. Give me a break. Give me a little break here. Let me go find his mother.
okay.
Yeah, but that team, uh that Hollis is talking about.
No, there was three guys: Jeff Bockham, Dean Tagle, and who was this guy?
That was our senior year. That was our senior year.
No. That's 82.
82. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that was
They was
82.
on varsity.
Todd Denton, Jeff, and Dean Tagle. They're on the team.
Okay, on varsity. Okay.
Yeah, and the rest with brothers was like I said, Joe Baker, Junebug, Craig Williams, Randy, Jerry Walker. I remember Jerry Walker, Gil,
Mm-hmm. Gil,
Alton,
Alton.
and then Kevin Hearns, James Ellis, and of course Kenneth Holman.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Ken played on varsity
I
that
think
junior
that's
year.
the year they swept district. I think they went undefeated that year.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, the names I just mentioned, that had to been some shenanigans, man. Before practice or during practice with those guys. Can you guys share any memories on some
But I quit
pranks?
playing basketball my sophomore year. I didn't play basketball after my sophomore year.
Yeah, that was me. I played to our sophomore year and I quit. Everybody grew taller than I did. I just stuck with baseball. So
Yeah, I played my full sophomore year, and then my junior year. I actually started playing my junior year, but Coach Sherwood officially ended my basketball career in high
Yeah,
school. He wanted me back out in off season to get ready for my senior year of
football.
football.
okay.
So he had a
That's
little
what I
talk
pretty
with
much
Coach
focus on
Khan.
too.
Coach Khan had a little talk with me, and like I was saying, most of the guys that were playing basketball, they were class of '82. So the whole class of '82 was, they pretty much black players. They had one, I think his name was Todd.
I just told
Todd
him
and
there's
No,
three. Todd Denton, Jeff Bockham, and Dean
yeah,
Tagle were
yeah,
the three, and the rest was you guys,
yeah. My
Todd
African
was
senior
Americans.
year.
right. Todd was an 82 grad though, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I'm talking about I was talking
yeah,
about
Todd.
my yeah. All of them guys played my junior year, but like I was saying, those guys because I don't know. I don't remember if PW played. I think he came out when I was a junior. He was a senior. I think he did play basketball. But even some of those guys that were juniors, they were on varsity. And some of the guys that went to play, the seniors that went to play basketball, they had to play junior varsity
Yeah.
because my cousin Jackie Ray, he was a senior. He had to play junior varsity
Yeah.
to play because those other guys were already playing and starting. And then they had Gil. Gil was on the team already.
Yeah.
But that team had been established already pretty much.
Yeah,
That my
that
junior
that
Yeah.
that
sophomore
year,
year,
that's
it
the year
was the
like
same
like
team.
like
They had gone to the playoffs that year before. They went to the playoffs both years, I believe.
yeah. Michael said that year. That's when that's the year that they didn't lose no district games. They went undefeated in district.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Well, after our year, 83, when we were seniors, we had to rebuild the entire team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the
'cause-
whole team was 82. I
yeah,
mean, it was like
yeah,
12 players were 82.
yeah.
12
yeah,
or 13 players
Dean and,
were 82
Jeff,
graduates.
yeah, Dean and Jeff were the only left over that
yeah.
were in the
Mhm.
class.
Sure was.
I remember
It,
Kenneth Hallman he had a sweet
Oh,
jumper,
and
but if
Kenneth.
I recall, it was flat. Wasn't it?
yeah,
I mean, because everyone has an arch, but for some reason I think Ken
yeah. He kind
shot
of he
that.
kind of shot like Big Blue.
Yeah,
What's his name? Irvin Davis.
yeah. Irvin Davis too. Yeah. And it was just flat, but it went in.
I remember that.
Yeah, he did build some skyscrapers.
But our
That's what we
girls.
call
But see,
building
that's the thing.
skyscrapers.
Our boys wasn't that good, but our girls was killer. I graduated our senior year
Mm-hmm.
because you had Jackie Ross, uh,
Delete
Marlita, uh, Desi Jones, uh,
Angela
Angela
Young.
Young. They had a squad.
Did Renee Herring play?
Renee Herring was on that team,
I know Michelle Edwards played on that
and
team.
Michelle
Michelle was good.
Edwards. They
She was
had a
good.
squad. They had a real good team.
Yeah.
Lisa Botter played on that team. Wendy Jackson played on that team.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not our senior year.
Yeah, I think so. She was a
No.
hell of an athlete for a really short
Oh
girl.
no, yeah, she was, but I don't know.
I think she did.
But you know, after we graduated, we had teams. We had some girls teams that won a state championship.
I know.
Yeah. We had the '87 girls.
Yeah,
one
that
year.
was Ramona Black in them senior year.
Yeah.
And
And
then
Ramona,
even after them, they beat that Dallas team 2 years in a row in the state championship.
hmm But Ramona and them, they was the first to win a girls' state championship.
Well,
Yeah, sure was.
in all the podcasts that we've had that we've
That was
talked to
'88.
former athletes, every podcast that we've had athletes on, we talk about how many really outstanding athletes Plainview has produced for generations.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
For decades, Plainview has put out some really exceptional athletes.
Yeah, and there's some of
All
them
the way
that could have
back,
probably went,
all
more
the way
than
back to the '60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's some of them that it could have been more pro athletes out of Plainview than
Yeah.
what we had.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It certainly could have. Yeah.
And if not pro, at least play at major colleges and made a mark, in major colleges, because we didn't have the leadership
Right.
to motivate you to go to college.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
didn't have the we just didn't have that kind of mentorship that we
You didn't have
needed
the
to.
the
Right.
coach Carter, James Carter. What's his name? Coach Carter, that Samuel L. Jackson played. That
Yeah, we didn't have
one
those. We didn't
coach.
have that kind
Quad,
of.
quad,
We didn't have that
Coach
kind of
Carter, yeah.
mentorship to college
to
wasn't
really
really looked
encourage
at
that.
as something that a lot of kids wanted to do.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, we weren't encouraged that that's an opportunity for you to free education and the whole experience of going to
Because there was a
college.
lot of talented people just in our
Oh yeah,
neighborhood alone.
yeah,
It looks like they put everything emphasis on the football teams because a lot of football guys went to college.
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't remember many basketball players
yeah.
going to
Well,
universities.
when our age, when we were young, basketball was not really that big of a sport. I mean, it was not, because the basketball, even the NBA was in trouble. Larry Bird
Yeah.
and Magic Johnson saved the NBA.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's in
And
absolutely.
'79
then
and that's in '78, '79.
yeah, 78, 79, they basically saved the NBA because Julius Erving, Dr. J he was on his way out. And when Magic and Bird came in, they really basically saved the NBA.
They didn't have
And
no TV
then
contracts. They would they
Jordan came in. Jordan came in and just took it to another level.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
see,
but
when Magic and them was playing, they had tape delay. Magic could
Yeah,
play on. He would play on a night and go home and watch himself play on TV.
yeah, plus the other thing that made them bring NBA back too is that was also the inception of Sports Center.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
they were the first mega stars of basketball, and that was because
yeah,
of Sports Center.
But the
yeah.
yeah.
person who put basketball on the map was Curtis Blow. Remember that song? They're playing basketball. We love the
Yeah,
basketball.
basket.
Curtis Blow, man. It was him.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
This is why
That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. The music went with basketball.
Oh, hell yeah.
Music have always went with
Definitely.
basketball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree with y'all.
okay, when you think about high school basketball days, what's a song that pops into your head?
I would say Rapper's Delight.
Oh, hell. That's too simple, man.
Yep.
Rapper's
First
Delight
time I heard Rapper's Delight was in the foyer of the basketball
exactly.
gym. The Bulldogs were playing Clovis. And this
All
guy
right.
had a big giant boom box from Clovis, and he was playing Rapper's Delight on it. That's the first time I heard it.
Yep.
We just rewind it and play it back.
Yeah. So it's talking about music, and Lisa kind of mentioned it. Is there a song today, an '80s song? You mentioned the Rapper's Delight, but is there another song that you hear on the radio that brings a memory, that reminds you of a memory?
Hall and Oates. Listening to Hall and Oates and listening to Kiss.
Why? And what was a memory?
Because you know, Hall and Oates was a group that you would, when you listened to them, you thought it was an R&B group.
Yeah, he had Hall. Daryl Hall had that Soul Brother
You know,
too.
they sell, you know, KC and the Sunshine Band.
Hmm.
Mhm.
KC
Oh
was a
yeah.
white dude,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Mhm.
you know,
Okay,
but he sung R&B music.
Yep.
Yep.
right. But what about Kiss? It was just because it's rock and roll.
And they was the best rock and roll, you know, other than Van Halen. You know, Van
Yeah,
Halen and Kiss ruled at that time. Them
cool.
guys
Mhm.
was ruling at that time.
Yeah,
So that's what, you know, just because of the era of us growing up, you know, the music, you know, just matches the era because we come up with them guys, you know.
yeah.
They was the rock stars that we looked up to. I
So
wasn't into the Beatles, you know. The Beatles is
yeah.
like before our time,
Right.
you know, but
Mhm.
Kiss, Van Halen, Hall and Oates, was another white group that was really popular back then. I can't remember now. But yeah,
Osmonds.
Mixed another mixed group was Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
Yeah,
Wait, they were awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
we like like for us, like me and Hollis, we was big Cameo fans.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
You
Definitely
know, and that
Cameo, Brick.
Cameo, you
yeah.
know, his music is played right to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know, we grew up with that kind of with that music. You know, I mean, music was like, I remember in art class. Remember the cassette player that you hold in your hand, the Walkman,
The
the
Walkman.
Walkman.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We had the Walkman, and we would listen to music. Me and Renee Herron would share our earplug and listen to music while we was in art class.
Nice. So no country, huh?
You know, we did listen to a little country. We know we had to learn how to. We had to learn how to do the Cotton Eye Joe
Mhm.
and the what's that square dance y'all used to do? What you
Y'all,
call
The two
y'all.
step.
the
What you
two
mean,
The
step?
y'all?
two step.
Are you
Yeah, we
trying to say you
y'all.
people? Are you saying you
Yeah, you
people?
people. Yeah. What do you mean, you peoples?
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I
You
didn't
know,
like
we
country. I
learned
didn't
all
like
them
country.
dances too. You know,
I didn't like
yeah, you
country
know,
back then. Hell no. I love country now though. Oh, I got my cowboy hats, dude. I love country now. I love Shabuzi.
Yeah, I
oh yeah,
I
like
it's
name
country music
it's a
back
lot of good
then.
it's a lot of good country artists.
yeah.
What do
I
you think
name my
about Beyonce crossing over to that genre?
Hey, she's a Texan. Come
yeah
on. Country.
yeah
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I think
Especially your
she had a
music.
couple good songs. Don't
yeah,
remember them, but I remember a couple. But yeah, I named my dog after Shabuzi. That's a cool name.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't really care for that much country, but I do like Willie Nelson
Because he smokes
Oh
dope.
yeah, I really.
and Johnny
I used to
Cash.
like going to the dances.
Yeah.
I like going to the dances. Y'all remember the Tumbleweed Talents was the DJ that DJ most of our parties and stuff like that. And then I guess about my junior year, they started bringing Master J Productions down from Amarillo to DJ our dances and stuff like that too. So it was a mix. But I always liked country music.
Yeah,
My stepdad, I heard it all
it's
the time. Whenever I was hanging out with my stepdad, I heard it a lot. But also, y'all remember Coach Key
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
8th grade? We
He had a
called him.
mustache.
Yeah, his name that
Yeah.
long hair.
Yeah.
His
Yeah. Yeah.
nickname was Cowboy. His nickname was
What's
Cowboy.
sure was. I remember that.
He, he used to take me when there was an 8th grade dance. Me and Moon Riggins used to go with him out to Hastings.
yeah.
I don't know if it was Hastings then. I think it was Hastings. He would get us and he would be like, "Man, I want to take you guys out here and y'all help me pick out some R&B music that you like." And he would buy the 45s for the dance that night. And just about every dance, he would have us go with him. He'd take us out there and we'd pick out a few 45s, some of the new R&B music and stuff. But we'd be listening to country music all the way there and back.
Well, did you guys ever party? I mean, did you guys in high school have any parties at someone's house, someone's crib? I
We
mean,
had we had
okay, like kid and play house party. Well,
yeah,
that's what I
Yeah,
would.
We had rec
Yeah.
parties. We had rec parties. We did some rec.
Kids and play didn't have nothing on our house parties.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
That was mild. That was a mild party.
explain that there was no
Yeah.
balau. There was no balau.
Yeah.
Yeah, our stuff was.
Or was it chill? I guess
Yeah.
the other character was chill.
But check this out. We had house parties, but we charged at the door.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, they got to pay for the snacks and shit, right?
yeah.
You got to pay for the Kool-Aid. You got to pay for the Kool-Aid and the cookies, and
In the Everclear, we put in the punch.
Now,
But you know what? We always had a packed house, wherever house it was.
now, was the parents there or were they?
Oh no,
like,
it wasn't
out
no
of
parents
town?
there. No.
No.
One of the most memorable parties we had was y'all remember the movie Purple Rain, right?
Yes.
Well, they never really broadcast that movie none of the theaters in West Texas.
Yeah, we had to go to Lubbock.
Yeah, I think Lubbock and Amarillo might have had it. We had a 25-inch TV. We set it up in the back of the mall stand and charged $5 to see this movie with the party. And we had chairs and everything, and people sat there and watched this movie like they was in a theater.
Yeah.
This was in the hood.
No shit.
I kid you not.
Did y'all sell
kid-
popcorn and
We had
soda?
snacks and everything.
Did you
Hey,
sell
We had
those?
punch. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, that is some entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Who
And
We
then
do.
it was so
We called
good.
the Purple Rain. We got the Purple Rain party
Purple Rain party.
because
So it was so good. It was so good. We did it twice.
we did it again. Yeah.
Who kept the money? The parents or
We
you guys?
no. It was our money. We split the money.
Yeah, I was a DJ. I used my stereo system, everything.
Yeah, we split
And,
the money. We
we
used
split
the money to pay for the liquor and the snacks and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we had food, and people literally would sit down in chairs and they watched that movie on a
That
25
is
inch.
so
we did it
cool.
a second time. We did it the second time at the neighborhood center in the hood.
Yep, sure did.
And it was more room. And we took it to a different level. I'm not gonna say what we did.
What did y'all do with the money y'all made? Y'all remember?
We spent it.
I know, but
Spent it.
you remember?
Oh, no. We didn't have nothing. You didn't have nothing in particular we spent it on.
I'm pretty sure some of my money went to albums and stuff.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had Wesley Alexander did something that was really crazy one night. We was at the
It
rec
was at
center.
that second party.
Yeah. And he took a fire extinguisher and was making fog, right? Now we all know what a fire extinguisher is made to do.
Yeah.
And this knucklehead decided and at first it was kind of cool because we all had a little fog, But then it started cutting off the air and everybody started suffocating. And we had to come up out of there. There because we couldn't breathe.
This was after the movie.
Yeah, this after the movie while we had started the party.
I'm starting DJing and stuff. Everybody starting to dance, and they was getting a little drink on and everything. And
he sprayed it a little bit. He was like, "Oh yeah, the roof is on fire." And all that.
We don't need a water. Let the motherfucker burn. Yeah.
I'm up here. I'm DJing, right? And I see this little puff. You know how you had a little smoke machine. I see a little puff of smoke coming across. Everybody was like, yeah. They getting off. Then all of a sudden, the whole room seemed like it was just, because he hit it a couple of times and just sprayed a little bit, and then he just opened it up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we had to get out. We couldn't breathe. Yeah, that pissed me off because I had that stuff all in my stereo equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I had to
my
blow it out.
The floor was a mess. The floor was a mess.
We cleaned that floor all that rest of the weekend.
Damn.
That white stuff was all over the floor.
I'm going to say this. One of the questions, at least,
And we was far from that center.
The question Lisa would ask, like, what would you tell your younger self or yourself? What would you tell your younger self differently? I'm like, shit, I would hook up with you guys back in high school more because I would love to go to those parties. I ain't lying. I would love to go to that
You'd have had a
party.
blast. You'd have had a
Yeah.
Oh
blast.
yeah.
You'd have felt at home.
Yeah, because I hung out with a lot of you guys. Everybody hung out with everyone. So I definitely would have. Now, Lisa, I don't know about her. Her parents was like, nope. Even if I had a party, they would say, nope, you can't go.
Well, you know what? It was a lot of black people wasn't able to come in our neighborhood. They wasn't. Their parents wouldn't allow them to come to our neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of black parents that lived across the tracks that they didn't like.
But it seems like you guys were, was
No, it was some
fine.
drama over there now. It was some
Oh,
shooting
okay.
and stuff going on over there. It was pretty rough over there too. It wasn't
Okay.
Yeah.
always flowers and candy. Trust me on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hey,
When
It
when it
was some
came,
you
some
didn't want to
popping
be loud
off.
after 10.
Yeah, it was some things
uh,
popped off. It was some murders down there.
oh,
Actually,
Yeah.
be
okay.
honest
Yeah.
with you.
We were right there. We live right by the where the
One of our
gunshots.
closest friends, got murdered by his brother.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was some murders down there.
I was just gonna ask, did anybody dress like Prince?
No, we didn't have nobody dressed like Prince, but I tell you what, Ruben had a cousin that had that Michael Jackson uh
The white
thriller
outfit?
jacket. That
Oh
thriller,
yeah.
she had that thriller jacket and danced her butt off one night. I mean, she showed out. She did the whole thriller routine at Soul Village. Remember that, Hollis?
Hmm.
She did the
Yep.
whole routine. They gave her the whole dance floor. And she
Hmm.
did the whole routine from beginning to end.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Well, let me ask you about the liquor. Did you guys go to Nazareth? Did you guys go like Miss Helen's or someone like
Well,
that?
we stole from the bootleggers.
I was going to say we can't tell you what we got.
He
They
is
couldn't call the police on us. They couldn't call the police on us.
Let's just say we knew where to go to get what we needed at
Yeah. And my mom, one of her closest friends was a bootlegger.
the time.
And so at our apartment, our house, we kept some of her stash at our house. So we wanted a pint of whiskey, a pint of gin, pint of vodka. We just go in my closet and get it.
Damn.
We
Yeah,
was
we
like
knew where to go get. Yeah, we
13,
knew where to
14
go.
years old. Sometimes, yeah, even younger than that, actually.
Yeah. I would go to Miss if I didn't go if someone didn't go to Nazareth with me. I never went to Nazareth, but someone didn't go. I would go to Miss Helen's. It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, we didn't
yeah,
start going to Nazareth to high school
yeah,
until yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
We
as
go.
people was going to Nazareth,
I
but whenever
went
we
to
did go,
Lubbock the
we
most. I
definitely
didn't
went
go
to
to Nazareth that
Nazareth.
much. I went to Lubbock the most.
Okay.
Yeah,
We go to the strip in Lubbock.
All right. Cool.
Because that one liquor store had that chopped beef sandwich that was incredible. Remember that, Hollis?
yeah, the one in Lubbock, and we would go there because we like to get them. I don't know if he had chicken gizzards, but we like going and getting the chicken gizzards.
Oh
Because
yeah, them
remember they had
chicken
the
Oh,
gizzards was
barbecue
good
place.
too. Yeah,
at
Uh-huh.
Pinky's.
yeah, them chicken gizzards was
Thanks,
good too.
Was it
yeah, it was
Pinky's?
pink. Yeah, it was pink.
Yeah.
Mm,
It wasn't on the strip. It was more on
yeah,
the east side.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
on the east side.
Yeah.
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 But it wasn't at the strip. Yeah, I had Hector Guerra and his brother. We would sometimes go there and for them to get they would eat the gizzards, man. They love the gizzards. So, but
We used to
cool,
go to
man.
Lubbock just to go to Church's Chicken.
Oh,
Hmm.
I
We used to
still
drive to Lubbock just to go to
Yeah.
Church's Chicken.
damn.
Yep. There was no churches
Man,
here.
who is that barbecue guy there on Fifth Street? He had the best barbecue. Yeah.
Now the best barbecue was Bill Lowe's, hands
Okay.
down.
Well, okay. All right. I never
Yeah.
tasted,
But
but there was
Russell, you
another
talking about
guy.
Russell? You
Russell's.
talking about Russell?
Yeah,
Oh,
Russell. Yeah, Russell barbecue
yeah.
was good,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he can't mess with Bill Lowe's barbecue.
yeah. Bill
Bill Lowe's
Lowe's is the
barbecue
best.
was so good. We used to just get a barbecue sauce sandwich with no meat.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford the meat, so he put barbecue sauce in between the bread. I kid you not. And his barbecue sauce, and then every now and then, if you're lucky, he'll throw a rib in there for you, you know. Because I would go over there and empty the trash and do little stuff like little odd jobs and stuff. He'll
Yep.
throw a rib in there for you.
That's funny.
working for your
He-
rent.
Yeah, that's for
Well,
real.
Was it
we had barbecue sauce sandwiches.
Yeah.
was it spicy or just the
Yeah, he had the
flavor?
spicy and he had the
Okay.
mild.
Mhm.
But it was his
Yeah,
sauce.
he
I've
had
never
it.
had sauce that good.
Me either, even to this day. And he had that sauce. It was on point. I ain't never tasted it like that since then,
Yeah.
even to this day.
Was it thick?
And I'm
Was it
a
like
barbecue islanders.
yeah? Was it thick like baby Ray's, or was it more
It
like
was it wasn't really thick, but it wasn't wet.
Mm-mm.
Or, it wasn't real watery neither. It wasn't
yeah?
Yeah,
like soupy.
yeah.
It had the
Yeah,
right.
I wasn't
It
stupid.
was just right. It was perfect,
Yeah, I wasn't, yeah.
and it
Damn,
was
that's
good.
funny.
I mean, it was good. He made a hell of a chili. His chili was killer.
Mm.
Everything he cooked was good.
His
Everything.
hamburgers was his Frito pie because he
Oh,
used that
Oh
yeah.
same chili
God.
on that
But
Frito
he's the
pie.
one. He's the
Mm.
one that got us on Smoky Denmark's.
Smoky what?
Smoky Denmark sausage.
Hmm
You
Okay.
never had the Smoky Denmark sausage?
Uh-uh.
It's a beef sausage, actually.
Was it on a
Smoky
stick
Denmark.
or was it
But you remember that? Remember that Spanish store by the
Yeah.
old Coronado had that good chili pie, Frito
Oh,
pie.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where you cut the bag in half, cut the side of it,
Yep.
and you put that store right across the street from the old Coronado.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was a
Yeah, they
Spanish
put the
store.
chili in there and the cheese.
Woo. And that
Mm.
cheese and that chili and them Frito pies, man, it
And
was
they had the best
incredible.
burrito. They had the best fried burritos there too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that bread, that Mexican bread was really good. Those cookies
Yeah.
and stuff was really good.
Yeah.
There was a place off at 11th Street and Columbia, I think. They had like a hamburger joint, like 3 burgers for $1. And
I
that
remember
shit was
that.
good. That was good. I mean, I remember Ricky Thompson would take me there after some baseball games. Well, after I pitched, and he would take me there, and they would buy me 3 burgers, and then shit, I'll just eat them all. And I was, we were skinny back when we were 11 and 12. So,
It was on the
uh,
corner of Columbia and 10th.
yep, yep,
I'll tell you a
yep, yep.
funny baseball story.
Did you
I
hear me?
played minor league baseball for the Yankees.
Oh, I
And
shut
that
up. It was on the corner of Columbia and 10th.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes,
yeah.
I know. I lived on
Okay.
10th Street and I used to
Okay.
walk.
Now let me hear this bullshit there, Trappist.
Okay, well I played baseball for the Yankees. And that year, the Yankees minor league team won first place. The little league team were first place. I think I want to say the senior Bay Roof or one of those other leagues won. All the Yankees won first place.
Now,
Right. We lost one game, and that was to Jackie Ross, the first game of the season. That's the one game Hollis played in. We played that season, and at the end of the
I
season, we got
played
our
in three
first place
games.
trophies. We got our first place trophies, and the coach gave me Hollis trophy. I'm like, hell, he didn't even play. How you get a damn
I
trophy? He
played
didn't
three
play.
games. I played 3 games.
It was one. It was one game.
well, I got to tell you, when we were 11 and
Yeah,
12,
I
Trappist,
deserve the trophy. I still got that trophy.
yeah. When we were 11 and 12, the Pirates won the city championship because I was on the Pirates with Lou Dez when he was he was our age. I mean he
Mhm.
wasn't he was 82, but he played with us 11 and 12 years because he had a late birthday. But
Who?
no, the Pirates Lou Dez.
Oh,
Yeah, Lou Dez and Glenn Davis was another one too. He was y'all's class, but their birthdays were after the deadline to go to the next level the next year. But no, we won. Pirates won the city champs when we were 11 and 12, and they won it 3 more years after that. We had a
Mhm.
long ass like 34 win streak with Alton Jackson and Ricky Thompson was the coach was the
Yeah,
coaches.
because they had all the Yankee teams in the paper. It was three teams in that was Yankees that won first place that year,
Mhm.
and they
yep.
had all of us in the paper at the same time.
Well, guys, hey, we're actually close to the hour and a half mark, but man, this is fun, man. I'm telling
Oh,
you, I
yeah.
need
I
to
can't
bring.
believe it's been an hour and a half.
I know, right?
Yeah,
We
I
need.
know.
We could keep
I was
going.
telling Hollis earlier. I tried to get Eric Woods on, Gil, and then Luthez was working, but Gil had to work, and Eric Woods was he's in Boston, so I definitely want to
Mhm.
do it again and bring him on and bring maybe Billy
Yeah,
Alvarado
we
back
can do it
on.
again.
Is Lee
Yeah.
Connors is he
We gotta
still
get we
alive?
gotta get we gotta get old Quineth on there too.
No, Lee,
Yeah.
Lee passed away some years ago.
Oh, did he? Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Quineth. Yeah, he's been on one show. He'll do it again. So cool. Well, hey, just real quick before we
Yeah, by
leave,
then I'll try to get Joe. I didn't get to reach out to him like I wanted to, Joe Ray, but I'll try to
yeah,
get him on the next.
yeah, we need to get some of those guys that played ball with y'all.
Yeah.
back in football and shit. That would
For
be
sure.
cool. Well, Lisa, let's ask him about the teachers.
Yeah. So I have two final questions for y'all. The first one is, who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was Miss Canterbury and Miss Watkins.
Your drama teachers?
Yep, those are my
Why?
favorite teachers
Why is that?
because they were so cool, and I just don't understand. Canterbury was like she was just hip. She was a like you hear that word, the players coach.
Hmm.
She was a
Yeah.
teacher's. She was like that's how she was. She was just really 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 a sweet lady. And Miss
Yeah.
Watkins, when she came in, she was a young teacher right out of college, but she didn't try to like you know put her stamp on everybody. She let us be us.
Yeah.
She took our ideas and let us be creative.
hmm She
Cool.
Yeah.
encouraged that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was, Miss Canterbury was one of my favorite teachers, pretty much for the same reasons. But also another favorite teacher of mine was Miss Hill. She taught math. She was one of my favorite teachers because she always knew, Hollis, you being lazy, you can do better than that. And she was always funny, you know. But she was one of my favorite teachers.
And
Cool.
Coach Tomlin was a good teacher.
Yeah, I never had him as a teacher,
Yeah, I had him.
but
I had him in history.
Coach
He was
Tomlin was my
a
Coach
biology.
Tomlin was
I had
my
him in
favorite.
biology.
He was
He
my
was a good
favorite
teacher.
football coach. He's my favorite football coach. Matter of fact,
Defensive backs, wasn't he?
Coach Tomlin reached out to me today,
Oh, cool.
and I chatted with him on Messenger, and he
Nice.
was telling me about he was telling me about, man, how was you always one of my favorites, and I was telling him how he inspired me a lot because he believed in me and how he really, whenever I came out and practice and whatever, I was always giving it 100% because I just felt like he was such a good inspiration to me. So
Oh,
That's
cool. Well,
yeah, I
wonderful.
chatted with him today.
what's your other question, Lisa?
I'm ending our podcast tonight with a serious and probably sappy question, but I want to know what's the best thing about your friendship. I'll start with
Oh
Hollis.
man.
I'll let Hollis go first.
The best thing about our friendship
Mm.
is it never wavered from the time we were 5 years old to now. Our friendship never wavered. What I mean by that was me and him, we might have had little spats and stuff when we were younger or whatever. We agreed to disagree to stuff, but it ain't been nothing but love. I mean, it's been like he's been like a real brother to me, like all my real brothers, him and his brother. And that's just, our friendship it has never wavered. He's been the same dude, all the time. I already know what to expect. So one thing is he's consistent with, somebody can say, well, DeWayne this or that, whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, that's what I would expect. So
I
Okay.
would say pretty much the same thing, but I would say also that we can lean on each other for anything. I mean, whether it's help me move something or money or help with each other's kids. I mean, we could
yep,
always lean on each other. We can always count on each other to be there for each other. I mean, a lot of the people I've met through the years since I've lived in Arlington, they blown away that we've been friends this long.
And you guys living just down the street from each
And
other.
we now we
That's
just
pretty cool.
yeah,
yep.
and that was
Yeah.
Hollis said we grew up on the same block. We gonna die on the same block together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
You
got to share a
know,
story when we
it's
had the
amazing.
when we had that NRR in Fort Worth. I think I stayed with you. Me and Luther stayed with you, Hollis, that one night. And
hmm
you made his breakfast the next morning. You were cooking eggs, and Luther's like, "What about the pickles?" I'm like, "What? We got to put some pickles in that eggs." I'm like, "No." And even you said, "Hell no, we ain't gonna put no pickles in eggs."
Look, who eat pickles and eggs?
Yeah, I
I
was like,
know. I never heard of
"No."
that myself.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right, guys. Hey, this was definitely a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, man. I just, it would have been cool to get the other guys, but didn't matter. You guys brought it, and it was funny, and I enjoyed going back in time with you guys. So I want to leave with your parting words. So, what's your parting words, Mr. Austin?
Well, I think I would just say Plainview was amazing growing up. And even though we all, end up leaving, most of us, a lot of us left, it was just it was a great place to be at that time. And I want to say this too, because of the way the nation is now. We all loved everybody. It wasn't a lot of negative racial things going on in Plainview itself for us, like amongst us, our class. We all loved everybody. Everybody got along.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most beautiful thing that I like about it, is that, we pretty much all got along.
Yeah, true. It didn't matter what side of town you lived in. Hollis, what about you, man?
Well, Plainview, Texas. I love Plainview, Texas. I love growing up there. I wouldn't want to change anything about my childhood growing up, because there were real people there. I mean, we dealt with real issues, and it was just a place of it was a love haven. I mean, pretty much, especially in our hood, the way we took care of each other, we looked out for each other, and
Mhm.
so it's gonna always be home to me.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to anybody else who's going to considering coming on this podcast. Come on, because this is a lot of fun.
It is.
So
It
if you got
is.
any hesitations or whatever, y'all come on,
Yeah.
get on the train.
So
And
yeah,
yeah,
Not
we
the
my
D
good luck to both of
train,
y'all. And
the
I hope
GOAT
I hope
train.
y'all can get this thing to grow bigger and bigger, because
Yeah,
it need to be.
yeah.
yeah,
We're having
Like,
fun, man. I'm
and I want
yeah,
to thank you for allowing me to be on here.
oh, you're
yeah.
very
It's
well.
nice. It's
Thank
just like
you.
sitting
Thank you guys
around
for being.
chit chatting.
Yeah, man. That's all it is. Like we're sitting at a bar or a coffee shop, or or
Exactly.
sitting in Hollis's kitchen.
Yep,
Hearing
yep.
Luke Diz add pickles to the damn eggs, and we're
Yeah,
saying,
today's.
All right, Miss Lisa, do you want to say real quickly our parting words for your
Yes.
behalf?
Well, I'm on the verge of tears. I'm going to just tell y'all something. This is probably one of my most favorite podcasts because it's been so genuine and authentic and heartfelt that you guys could come on here and just completely be yourselves and share so openly about your childhood and your experiences, and really what you had was envious. I mean, you had something really incredible and special and magical, and I felt it. It was like being there and reliving it with you, even though I never got to see it, but I really felt it. It was so authentic, and it just moved me so deeply. And just sharing about all the sports and how that really cemented your community and your experiences there. And your friendship is something to behold. And I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm all happy.
You got to
Uh,
apologize.
it is a very unique thing that
Yeah,
I can say I got, and it's not just me and Hollis. Really, when you really look at the big
yeah.
picture, it's like me, Hollis, Chuck Ray, Wesley Alexander, my brother. You know, uh,
Ruben Riggins, Mark
Ruben
Riggins,
Riggins. We've been around each other
all of them are here.
all these years.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
It's
decades.
just,
Well, let's
it's
get your
remarkable.
brother. Let's get your brother on here. Will he
oh
be
yeah, I
on
get him
here?
on here. He'd love to do
Yeah,
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I
we
yeah.
get him
should have
right
And
had
on
him.
here.
We should have thought about him tonight.
yeah, and then
Because he grew up with Irvin Davis.
yeah,
He graduated with Irvin Davis, and but it's just Plainview was a special place. It really
yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was.
People can't believe,
well, I
like you were saying.
mentioned. Yeah, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Hollis. I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
Oh,
Go
no,
Like I said, people, when we first got here, people didn't believe then. I've been here 36 years. He's been here longer than me. They didn't believe then how y'all stay friends so long. From the time you was 5 years old, and I
Yeah.
say I couldn't explain it to you. You would have to have lived it to
I bet you
understand.
Trampus, when you first remember that barbecue joint, he had his finger in that sauce.
No, we was
He,
actually
he was eating. Yeah, he was eating. Of course, he was eating.
well, you
Drinking it.
know, well one of my nicknames I ended up getting was called Sandwich Man
Okay.
Yeah.
because I had a sandwich in my pocket.
Oh shit.
You guys, you are so blessed. I mean, you really are blessed. I was just
Yeah, we are blessed.
every
Yeah.
day I
Yeah.
think how life is so precious and life is moving so quickly. You know, and I've lost 4 really precious people in my life in the last 2 weeks, and um, you know, it was their time, but it's still sad. And so when I see your friendship, it just reminds me of the blessing that life in general is.
It
And
is.
and like you said,
Yeah.
Dwayne, in light of things that are going on, people seem to forget life is precious. You don't know when it's your time, and so
Yeah.
it's called the
Yeah.
present. It's a present, you know,
It really
Exactly.
is.
Exactly.
and you know, we've gotten to witness something really special tonight, and thank you so much.
Well,
Yes.
I think both of y'all and you know and I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Anytime you want me on, just let me know.
Well, I'm telling you, let's get 4 more guys, your brother from the guys from the hood. I like that because I want to know more stuff that happened, fun stuff, that happened there. And
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's
we'll
more
get.
stories. It's a lot more
There's a
stories.
guy that I mentioned, KT, earlier. He liked it. What I promoted it. Did he grow? Did you guys grow up with KT as well, or
Yeah,
was he
yeah,
just older?
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. KT, I could
Mhm.
say he was one of the guys that used to come from, across the tracks and come hang out over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's
He
going to
played
come through the
basketball with us,
conference.
played football with us. Him
Yep.
and his younger brother, Kurt, they would come over there.
Hmm.
You know, like I say, coming in our neighborhood was it could be a risk, but at the same time, in the daytime, it was fun.
Yeah.
And the nightlife could be kind of crazy sometimes, but in the daytime for kids, it was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
It was a
that is.
beautiful community. It really was.
Well,
You
good.
know, I mean, it was just a place that you could really have a lot of fun.
Well, good.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember Michael. Before we go, Box. What was his first name?
Robert Box.
Robert Box.
Yeah.
Well, my mom and his dad worked together for a long time, and he used to come hang out with me down there.
Oh, cool.
He would come spend the night at my house,
Oh, nice.
and he would come down there and hang out, and he wasn't even afraid,
Well, I mean, his mom knew your dad, so
and so
his dad knew your mom. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yes.
and so he wasn't afraid to come hang with the brothers.
Cool.
He didn't care. We treat him like another brother. One
What?
body
What?
picking on another. Yeah, they're just the way. But we made friends here.
Yeah.
Well, we made friends in Arlington, and like I said, a lot of guys, like some guys I hung out with, they thought I was lying when I said I got friends for 50 years. Hey, that's impossible.
Hmm. Yep. I
Yeah.
experienced the same thing. It's like,
Well, when
And
you
then when
guys
they
you
meet
know,
them,
yeah.
we tell them stories, and they like, you wasn't lying. I said, I told you. Because I tell them some stories of some things that we experienced or what happened when we was growing up. Hey, oh, you just making that
mhm.
up. And then they hear the same story from my brother or from Hollis or from Ruben or somebody like that. They're like, well, DeWayne wasn't lying. Yeah, I wasn't lying.
Yeah, that's funny. That's actually that's cool as shit. That's cool.
It really
Well,
is.
definitely when we have you guys on, I want to know more about the nicknames like Moon, Junebug, Chocolate. That's Donald Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to know how these cats got these nicknames. So, but anyway, guys, we got to roll because it's past
All right.
our time. But man, we loved it. Thank y'all. Thank you
All right.
for
Enjoy,
getting
Johnny.
back
Love
in
y'all.
there.
All
Take
right,
care.
All
You
man.
right.
too, brother. Y'all take
So good
care.
to see you.
All right. Y'all be good.
All right.
All right.
God bless all y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Wow, I knew it was going to be funny. Both Hollis and Trampas, them growing up together for so long. Oh my god.
Seriously, this podcast tonight really gave me all the feels. It really did. I can't tell you why. Maybe it was just seeing the depth of their friendship, and
Yeah.
I don't have that, you know. You're my hometown. You're my hometown homie.
Yeah. Well, I had the luxury to have an Alex, Danny, and Andrew, but it seems like their friendship goes deeper because I mean I didn't meet those guys when we were 5.
Right.
Yeah,
And you and I didn't meit till 5th grade. So
right.
yeah,
But
it's different.
that was a definitely beautiful, funny podcast. Really, and then we asked like maybe 2-3 questions, and everything was organic. That's the best shows right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked
So
over. We don't even need to ask the questions.
yeah, so everybody, tomorrow night we're gonna have an STS 30 Regina Bodeker. We're going to talk about her success as a teacher in gymnastics, cheerleading, and she's been doing this for well over 20 years. So that's going to be tomorrow. And the next week, we're going to have another Hereford show. The Phibbs brothers, the infamous Phibbs brothers. Don't know much about them, but I understand they're probably like Hollis and Trampus, and they're going to have some good stuff. I know they had some major parties, the Silver Bullet party, pool party. So we're excited for that, and then hopefully excited for Hereford. So anyway, everyone, good night. It's late, so good night. Peace and love, and we will see you guys again tomorrow night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, hold on. Before we go, we have a comment. James Porch.
Oh,
There's my homie. I just noticed that. Oh man, I wish I would. Well, it's still
we're
recording,
still
so
live. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Thanks,
That's
James.
cool. Yes. All right, let me end the stream.